Well, I'm super excited to welcome our iHeartRadio Future Star Owen Riegling to Pure Country. How are you?
I'm great. Feeling good and happy to be here. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. I think this is the first time we've ever gotten to like officially do an interview. We've seen each other a lot in passing at festivals and shows, but I've never actually had the chance to like sit down and talk to you about your story. First off, though, congratulations on being our iHeartRadio Future Star.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm super excited about that. It's honestly crazy. I've seen a bunch of peers and friends get the iHeart Future Star thing, and to be recognized as that is super cool. And it's cool hearing my song on the radio. I heard it the other day for the first time, and it was just crazy.
I was gonna say, well, how many times have you been driving in the car and like not realized, hey, this is me on the radio?
It's never happened in the car
No.
yet, but on the Alexa, I'll tell her to play Pure Country and just listen to it at home. But it's come on a couple times. It's
And
kind
has
of
it
cool.
been cool? Because I'm sure like you have a lot of family in the area and stuff. Have you gotten a lot of messages? I'm sure from people sending you pictures of them listening to you and videos.
Yeah, so many. My grandma texted me like last night and said she heard it on the radio, and a bunch of friends and stuff. So yeah, it's really cool.
That's so awesome. All right. Well, we have a lot of things to talk about because aside from being iHeartRadio Future Star, you've had a lot of really big things happen in, I would say, like the last year of your musical career in Canadian country music. So you just signed a record deal. And for those of you who don't know, that is a very big deal. So congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a crazy year. Honestly, like since Boots and Hearts last year in August to now, it's just been like my whole world kind of got flipped upside down. But very grateful for that, and
In the
it's what I
best way.
always, yeah, 100%. I wouldn't want it any other way. So it's been super cool to work with the folks at Universal and get to meet cool people like you. It's just been an awesome year, honestly.
I'm the coolest, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
absolutely. He had to think about it for a second. He's like, I don't know about that. But speaking of Boots and Hearts, the Emerging Artist Showcase. So you were the winner last year. I actually got to see you on stage there when you won and got to find out that you took home the, name of the 2022 Boots and Hearts Emerging Artist Showcase winner. This year, there's a lot of artists that are in that. What would you say would be like a piece of advice for them going into this year? Because those showcases, it's a lot of stress watching you guys go on stage and then wait for an entire day to find out like what the deal is and who's going to be the winner.
Yeah, it is. It was a little bit stressful, but I would say just honestly enjoy the moment because it goes by so fast. Like I remember leading up to Boots and Hearts, it was so cool. I got selected the top 8, and I was going to Boots and Hearts, and it was this big thing, and it felt like it was so far away. And then the weekend came, and it's all of a sudden it's Monday and it's over, and I'm like, what just happened? So I feel like just soak it up. I mean, it's cool to be on that stage and see all the country music fans and play like a big festival like that. So I mean, just yeah, enjoy the moment. That's what I would
Soak it
say.
in.
Yeah.
You have a lot of things to soak in. Your song Love, which I have to applaud you because as a debut single, the fact that you wrote it by yourself is really, really cool.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's weird. I wrote that one like 2 years ago. And it was just kind of a voice memo on my phone for a while. I had demoed it out here at home and sent it around and kind of forgot about it. And then when I sent Amanda like all of my songs, that was one that came back to the top, and I was like, that's really cool because I feel like it's a bit different of a sound, but I think it is a part of me and the type of music that I listen to. And I think having that sound as my first release is super cool. And I can't wait to keep kind of filling out my whole sound as an artist. And I think it'll start to make sense.
Have you had a chance to work with any other artists or writers in the Canadian country music world and start kind of, going to Nashville and doing some of those writing sessions?
Yeah, I've been down to Nashville a bunch of times this year, more than I ever have in my entire life. So it's been super cool going down there and writing with some friends down there, and just catching writers rounds and getting inspired to write more music. I'm actually heading back down there on Sunday, so I'll be there for another
Okay.
week and hopefully write some songs and come back with some more ideas.
Cool. I have to ask, I wore my sweater. It's hot here right now, but I was like, I have to wear a sweater for this interview because when I watched the music video for it, I just want to know how many sweaters did you actually wear in that video?
I didn't count, but it was a lot of sweaters, too many. It took us like an hour and a half or 2 hours to film that 20-second scene because we had to put a sweater on, and then I give it to Liv, she puts it on, and then we shot the whole bridge, and then we'd have to take it off and make sure we don't like mess up our hair too much or like go back to the same spot. It was kind of cool. That was Ryan Nolan's idea, and I think it made the video so much cooler, and yeah, just so fun to shoot. Marina Eagleson was the stylist on that shoot. So she went to like Goodwill and all these stores and picked up a bunch of sweaters for us to wear. It was super cool, and I think it turned out cool.
The one, do you have a favorite sweater? Because every time I see the Santa one, I always am like, Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, there was so many. I think there was
Did you
like,
keep any, or are they all yours
no, I
now?
didn't. Some of them were
Okay.
actually my sweaters, so I did
Okay.
keep some of them. I brought like 10 sweaters down or something, but no, I didn't end up keeping a whole bunch of them. I do need them though, because it's true. She does steal all my sweaters, so.
Well, I mean, you definitely have enough in that video to choose from. So just call Marina and get her to pick you up some more. But
Yeah.
when did you find out that you were going to be going on tour with Tyler Hubbard this fall?
I got to open up for him in Toronto at the office. And it was just like a one-off kind of acoustic thing. He was coming through to do some promo stuff, and he played a show. And then he invited me on the tour, and that was kind of the first time I heard about it. So it was crazy.
Dang, that is so cool. How excited are you to do that? Because I mean, it's cool for him too, because Tyler Hubbard, obviously part of Florida Georgia Line, has been touring in massive arenas and amphitheaters all across Canada and North America and the world. But to have the ability to go out with him on like his first headlining tour is really cool.
So cool. Yeah, I've been listening to Florida Georgia Line for years, and I'm a huge fan. So to be able to actually be on tour with them and get that opportunity is mind-blowing to me. I can't believe it, but I'm super stoked. Yeah.
That's a moment for you now. Like, you've had the Boots and Hearts thing last year. This is that moment for you to like really soak in, because I can't even imagine how much you're going to learn in 8 shows that you get to play with him.
Yeah, it's my first tour. So to get to say my first tours with Tyler Hubbard is crazy.
Not bad. Yeah, it's pretty
Unreal.
good. What else do you have happening this year that you're really looking forward to, other than that, of course?
Well, that is probably the biggest thing. I can't wait for that. But we have a bunch of new music coming out. I'm actually releasing a song. I don't know if I can say the date yet, but it's coming out really soon. And then we're kind of gonna follow that up with more music. So there'll be a bunch more music this year, and playing a bunch of cool shows, festivals and stuff this summer. So it's just an exciting time for me in music, and I can't wait to put out more music and play shows and just keep doing that. So that's my plan.
Awesome. I love to hear that. Okay, before we go, I always do this with every artist. I have a show that I host on the weekends called New and Now, and I, obviously pick a lot of the songs and play a lot of the songs that I want to, but I always like to know what you're listening to. So if you had to pick one song in country music right now that you have kind of had on repeat lately, which one would it be?
Jade Eagleson, Rodeo Queen, 100%.
Absolutely.
Huge Jade fan. Yeah.
That's a great pick. Great song. I mean, maybe a future Owen Jade collab could be cool.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Yeah, I vote yes on that too. All right. Our iHeartRadio Future Star Owen Riegling on Pure Country. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Nice to see you.